Hey friends, this is the Old Marine. We're going to have a review of this 750 Street by Harley Davidson. Okay, let me span around here. Just let you know who I am. It's the Old Marine Vaughn. As you can see, 1903 Harley Davidson built their first motorcycle. But anyway, I've been doing this stuff for years, since the 60s, been messing with these Harleys. And I'll show you a paper here. In '03, I was, they did a video of me, or did a newscast of me from Reader's Rides, okay? This is from the Uncle Vaughn's garage. This is me years ago. This is me standing by my 49 Panhead, and I had a 2003 Super Glide, okay? And this is from Thunder Road. Okay, this magazine, okay? So I've been doing this for a long time. I just want to make that point to you real quick. Okay, let's look at the parts here laying here. Okay, these are the parts that I have removed. The shocks, the exhaust, and the mirrors. Okay, the mirrors themselves, I had a good use set of mirrors I put on here. The mirrors themselves, when the angle they were at, you couldn't see behind yourself, so I had a different stem-shaped mirror. So that's one thing Harley has to address right out of the gate, you know. Let's have a look at this mirror once so we can see what we're saying here. Let's see. Let's get this one here. Sorry about this, folks. But as you can see, there's a difference in the mirror, how its stance is, and it just doesn't, the mirror has a different stance to it, and it doesn't allow you to see behind you. So I replaced those mirrors. That was one of the negatives about this motorcycle. Okay, let's walk around here. I've heard complaints about the brake pedal. Now I've already cut this brake pedal and shaped it up a little bit. I'm not done with it, so I may have to cut it again and give it a little bit more angle, so you've got an ability, when you press down on it, you can actually engage the rear brake. And the reason I did that, because it's almost real hard to try to get in here and set the adjuster, but that still would not change the ability for you to step on this brake properly, because it's too straightforward and it just puts your leg at a bad angle. Okay, as you can see, I put a set of 11-inch progressive shocks on this that slammed it to the ground. Okay, and then I designed and built a stainless steel pipe, which I welded a bracket on the back side of this bad boy and loaded it on this bike. Okay, now if you look at the stance of this motorcycle has a good stance to it. Okay, the pros about this motorcycle is very light, very agile, and it responds very well, okay, being fuel injected. I really like this motorcycle. I traded my 2008 V-Rod even up because of the market had took such a hit on the V-Rod, so I was able to still have enough money left in the V-Rod to trade for this. And that's what I did, because at my age, a lot of my in-town riding will be, a lot of my riding will be short distance around in town and stuff. So that's where I'm at with this motorcycle. As you can very well see, there's one thing, when you lower it, you're going to have to address a point right here. I had to relieve this plastic guard a little bit so the shock wouldn't be interfering with that plastic guard. Alright, let's, and the other thing I'm going to address is this horn, okay? For some odd reason, they just threw this horn out here in the middle of nowhere, so I'm going to relocate that horn and a cleaner line. But the motorcycle's a little dirty right now. I was out riding last night, and it was a little wet out. But let's have a listen to this exhaust now. Let's fire this bad boy up. Okay, one click. 2 clicks. Okay, this brings it up. Okay, now you want to engage your clutch all the way, and you want to press the start button. see. That's the sound you will get out of this particular motorcycle. Okay? We'll let the oil circulate in it for a minute. We'll have a listen to it. Warm up a little bit. It's about 58 degrees out here right now. But this motorcycle, I'll continue the conversation after I turn it off. But I want you to hear it. Hear that sound. That's the sound. Turn it off. That's the sound of the new 750. Okay, Harley Davidson to be into the future world, they had to design a motorcycle that was liquid cooled, and in doing so, they come up with this. I call it the mini V-Rod. Okay, this motor is on kind of basically the same design, and the radiator on the front, you know, kind of complies with the whole framework and stuff. I think it's really a nice, streamlined, lightweight, very agile little motorcycle. If I had my choices, you know, how I would want to go, you know, I would stay with the American motorcycle, because this has got all the benefits of the things that you would find on the small cruisers that are out there by the Japanese. All right, the clutch itself, okay, and then I've heard people say things about the clutch. Okay, this clutch is very user friendly. Okay, this clutch is just so easy to use, friends. It's like right now. And the shift pattern, this has actually got 6 gears in it, and it's just a smooth running little motorcycle, you know, and it's just got those lines to it. I mean, I just really like this little motorcycle, you know. And anybody wanting to buy a Harley, this would be the Harley of choice, you know. That's how I see things. You know, it comes with a 140 rear tire on it, okay, and just everything about it is it's just a nice motorcycle. The seat is very comfortable. I really like the seat, okay, and all in all, it's just going to be a trouble-free little motorcycle. It takes 3.5 quarts of oil and a small little oil filter under here, you know. I've heard people complain about the wiring, you know, and how it's bundled in there, but, you know, they could have hid that, and they may do that down the road, hide out the wiring on this thing. But there again, you just add more plastic to it. But, you know, it's just got a style and a look to itself, you know. And you're either going to love this little motorcycle or you're going to hate it, you know. But those that have been around motorcycles for a long time are always looking for upgrades and better things, you know, because safety on 2 wheels is very important. Now, with that little variation in that brake pedal right there, it gives me more ability to use that rear brake, okay? I can apply it harder. It's not that rear brake is lacking in ability to stop this bike. It was just the ability to apply it properly, okay? And if you look closely, you'll see with dropping the rear end 2 inches using progressive shocks, I've actually lowered it down so it's even got a lower seat height. And it just changed the whole dynamics of this motorcycle, you know. But I thought I'd do an update on my 2015 750 Street. Okay, and that's it right there. The liquid cool 750. All right. and I think it's a wonderful little motorcycle. Now the things I've done, I believe Harley Davidson will eventually do themselves, you know. It's just, you know, it's new, and they just haven't got around to doing it. But around town and on the road, I mean, this thing has just got all the power a person would want, okay? And it's not overpowered. I mean, for its size, it's got all the response you want. I mean, it'll just get it. I mean, this motor will turn $7 grand, and we're not really sure about how much horsepower this thing really puts out, but it's enough to move this motorcycle in yourself easily, you know. And the dash itself is easy to read. You know, the fuel tank has got a locking fuel tank, and it's easy to just check it. There's a light that comes on the dash that lets you know when your fuel's low. That's to protect the electronic fuel pump inside there. So pay attention to that. It's always good to keep at least a half a tank of gas in your motorcycle, if it's possible. So that way you're not letting your fuel pump be cooled. This motorcycle does have a catalytic converter in behind here, and the sensors, the oxygen sensors, are above. If you can see these oxygen sensors, they're above here. And I spoke to the tech there at Harley Davidson, and because the sensors are above and before the catalytic converter, which lies in behind the shield here, the changing of the exhaust is kind of minor, okay? There's going to be mapping come out that they can check this. They'll go ahead and check and make sure you're still got your right air and fuel mixture, you know. But as far as things that have changed on this motorcycle, you know, as far as compared to some of the other ones out there, I'm impressed, okay? I like the idea it has actual metal parts instead of too many aluminum parts, because that gives you the ability to alter things, okay? And anybody out there that has that ability to do these things enjoys that, okay? Do I recommend to you to do the things I do? Well, no. If you haven't got the experience, you know, just wait, and Harley Davidson will upgrade these parts, okay, and make them more available. But basically, you know, I just think the motorcycle is wonderful. I really do. It's just what a guy my age and my size enjoys riding, okay? And that's the whole game of it, you know, let's enjoy ourselves with a safe little motorcycle, and loud pipe saves lives, you know. I hate to say that, you know, I'm just going to aggravate people, but you know what? Some of these people need to be aggravated. As you've seen my videos, we've been losing fellows around here because of people that just aren't paying attention. You know, that old I don't see you bull crap ain't going to get it, you know. So I chose the matte black because that's what the next bike was to come in, and I kind of like the matte black. It's kind of, you know, you don't have to mess with anything, and being all blacked out, you know, it's just kind of neat, you know. It just gives you that Harley Davidson, you know, the real Harley Davidson. You know, there's going to be ones out there that say, no, 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 no. Well, wake up and smell the roses. This is where we're headed, friends. The days of these choppers, you know, the days of the choppers are falling to the wayside, okay? And the motor cannot be EPA'd, and it's not as efficient as that little machine there, you know. Just like the Evil motor during its reign, you know, and now the twin cam and then the Sportster. This is going to be the new deal, guys. And if you really want to get your hands on a Harley Davidson at a good price, and something that's going to be fun, then grab up one of these little street 750s. You'll enjoy it, friends. And without further ado, the old Marine says thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and hey, get out there, ride safe, and be careful, guys. Enjoy life. We got too many things going on in this world right now, so let's have fun. God bless you. Hug them kids, hug their wife. Bye-bye, friends. We'll close out on the little 750 Street Glide. Bye-bye, friends. Have a good one.